And I have a
This
question
is
for all.
Chandrakant.
Chandra, okay. Chandrakant. Yes, you can record. No, sir. Dinesh.
సార్ వెయిట్ సార్, తర్వాత నేను అడుగుతాను. ఇప్పుడు నా సిస్టమ్ స్లో అయిపోయింది, సెల్లో లాగిన్ అయ్యాను.
Okay, sir. Okay, no problem.
Shanmugh for Praneeth.
Yes, Praneeth. Let me give you as well. Me also Kusuma. Yes, Kusuma. Okay, everyone can record. Please check and let me know in case if anyone is still missing. Right, I have a quick question for all of you. Okay, so how we are going to proceed? We'll go with the Oracle VirtualBox VMs or Azure VMs. See, the process is same. 90% the work is same. Simply Azure VMs means we have to create an Azure account. Okay, if it is a Oracle VMs means yesterday we created right machine. So in that way we have to create the machines. Of course, we have already created one machine. Okay, so we are going to use that machine for the next 2-3 weeks. Then like once the non-HADR concepts completed, then we'll jump into the HADR concepts, right? By that time we should have 3 machines. Okay, so the question is everyone comfortable with the Azure VMs? Means, can you create a Azure VM Azure account first of all by using credit card, at least yours or your friend's one? So if that is okay, then we'll continue with the Azure account, Azure VMs and all. Sir, I cannot provide Azure account. I cannot create Azure account and all. I don't have any credit card to me or to my friends. In that case, I have to teach both Oracle VM and Azure VM as well. So how we are going to proceed? Everyone, I need responses from everyone. Please send me the chat message. Okay, so it will be helpful for me. Azure VM or Oracle VM? Let me check once. Everyone is having credit cards, at least to you or to your friends, or anyone. Please let me know those who don't have credit cards. Don't think I am going to provide the credit card. Okay, I'll get an idea. Everyone, at least in your circle, anyone is maintaining the credit cards? If anyone doesn't have the feasibility of credit card for you or in your circle, let me know. Otherwise, I'll proceed with the Azure VMs only. What do you think? Please let me know. No problem. I cannot hear any voice also. Yes, no, maybe.
Yes, sir. Need to check actually just.
I don't have credit card, sir. Jayant, can't you arrange credit card from your circle, any of your friend circle and all? Anything is okay. Maybe Azure. Yes, Kishore.
I need to check, sir.
Sorry. Your voice is breaking. For me, both okay. Oracle VM, I don't have credit card. Rajesh, can't you arrange from your friends or any relatives? Azure VM, because I don't have credit card. Hamalalita. Okay. Sir, I have to charge. Rajesh, it don't charge. Just it will ask us while registering the account. Don't think it will charge you. It won't charge even a single rupee also. Okay. It won't charge even a single rupee also. Nothing to worry. You can happily give the credit card, and in case if you want to continue after 1 month, then it will ask you. Once you agree, then only it will charge. If anyone still having issue, even one person, okay, we have to respect each opinion. So even one person is facing issue with the credit card, please let me know. Okay, I'll go with the Oracle VirtualBox VMs. But the problem is Oracle, if you go to Oracle VirtualBox VMs, your laptop should be at least 8 to 12 GB. Okay, if you go to Azure VMs, you can manage your laptop with 4 GB also. Why? Because nothing to install in your laptop. Everything will be set up by using Azure VMs only. So no need to buy extra RAM, no need to like set up extra RAM and all. You can save the RAM charges. Right. Okay. Do one thing. Let me, what I can say here. Please lower down your hands first of all, or else let me check whether I can lower down all your hands. Just a minute. Enable waiting room. Okay. Let me lower down all the hands. Yes. Now, those who have credit card option, those who can arrange credit card option from your friends or any circle, please raise your hands. Right, that's it. So I see almost most of you raised your hand. Who is that? Chandra, you gave an expression. Right, I see David, Hari, Hemlalita, Jayant, Nag, Raviteja, Satish, Siva, Tanuja. And Satish also raised your hand. Chandrakant added to the list. Chandrakant, David, Hari, Hemlalita, Jayant, Nag, Raviteja, Shiva, Tanuja. So you cannot arrange credit card, right? Please, you can unmute and you can let me. Yes, let me give you the record permissions. Yes, okay. Guys, please let me know. You cannot arrange credit card. No problem, you can let me know, not an issue. Unmute and let me know. I cannot arrange, sir. There are no friends with me. There are no friends with credit card for me. Right? Agree, everyone? Please, these people, Chandrakant, Raviteja, David, Hari, Hema,
So,
Jayant, Nag, Shiva, Tanuja.
sorry, sir. I thought like those who are having credit card. So, sorry.
No, you have credit card, you don't have credit card.
Yeah,
Can't you?
yes. I have.
You have credit card option, right? Right, okay,
I
then
need to.
fine.
Yeah, I need to check. I have. Yeah.
Okay. So I see 8 people having issues with credit card. So in that case, if you cannot arrange, then I'll go with the Oracle VirtualBox VM only. But again, I'll tell you the advantages and disadvantages. If you want, you can arrange the credit card. Okay. So let me tell you the advantages and disadvantages of Oracle VM and your Azure VMs. Okay. Azure VMs, you can create 4, that is sufficient for our practice. Okay, right? And while creating Azure account, you have to provide credit card. Provide credit card. It won't charge anything for the first 30 days. Even though if you want to continue, you can continue. Okay. After confirmation from your side, then only they are going to charge you. Right? Second advantage is you can create each machine with minimum 3.5 GB RAM. So things will be fast. Okay, you can practice quickly, right? This is one more advantage, and you can save the time also. Okay, right. These are the main advantages with your Azure VMs, and of course, future technology, very biggest advantage, right? If you have some knowledge on Azure, it's always good that you can extend your career towards Azure side and all, right? Oracle VMs. Okay, minimum 8 to 12 GB RAM should be there in your laptop. Okay, to extend RAM, for example, if you have 4 GB RAM, to extend the RAM, you have to spend at least 2000 to 3000 rupees. Okay, if you want to go with a new RAM, then 8 GB is okay. Then 8 GB means around 2500, like that. If you want to go with the 4 GB, if you have 4 GB RAM, if you want to go with 4 GB for new RAM, it will be around 2000, 1500 to 2000. Okay, the price will be. So you have to extra invest 2000 to 3000. So no problem, sir. If I invest, it will be in my laptop only. It will be plus for me. So no problem. You can go with. Second problem is with Azure VMs. Okay, slow. Even though you have 12 GB RAM, you can hardly allocate 2 GB for each machine, right? You cannot allocate more than 2 GB. So if you give 2 GB for each machine, for 3 machines, 6 GB. So still the things will be slow in your Oracle VMs. Okay. So when compared to Azure VMs, once you started all the machines, if you don't manage the resources well, your laptop will be hanged. Okay. Your laptop will be hanged. Again, you have to practice. Okay. Again, you have to start all the machines one by one. So only to start the machines itself, it will take 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Only to start the machines. Okay. So these are the advantages and disadvantages. If you can arrange, please arrange. Okay. I see 8 people or 9 people are there in the team. Okay. I have to, even single person is having problem. I have to, okay. Respect your opinion, no issues. Okay. If you can arrange these people, please arrange. If not, what I can do, I have to tell on both the sides, on Oracle VMs as well as Azure VMs also. But initially, we'll discuss once the machines are created, there is no difference. Okay, once machines are created by using either Oracle VMs or Azure VMs, there is no difference. Only some settings are going to be different. Okay, that I'm going to explain during the classes. Clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts? Is it clear, everyone? Right. Okay, if it is clear, then let me jump into the yesterday's topic. So yesterday we have created, guys, having any issues in creating virtual machines, installing virtual machines. I see yesterday 2-3 people did a video call to me and they took help from me for enabling virtualization and all. It's good actually. So you are practicing. I'm fine. I'm happy with that. Right. Still having any issues in enabling virtualization options and all? Any issues? Anyone started at least? Anyone started practicing, guys?
The virtualization is not enabled in my PC, sir.
Okay. So have you tried enabling virtualization?
Yeah, I tried, but it not opened enabled.
What happened? What it's not opening? Are you getting any error?
No, sir. Only error is pop-upping is coming in PC.
Have you watched any videos?
Yeah, I watched, sir.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay, so once I'm free today, okay, you can do a video call and show me. Okay, I'll check what is the problem. Okay, fine. Anyone facing, yes, anyone facing issues in enabling virtualization option and all?
Can I go with Azure only, sir? I can't
No
handle Oracle.
problem. Happily you can go, not an issue, guys. I'll explain both. Okay. We'll see. Of course, it will take some extra time, not an issue. Okay, so I'll go with the both options. You can go with Azure also. Okay, no issues at all.
Okay, thank you, sir.
No problem. No problem. Right?
Shanmugh,
Yes, yes.
VM screen resolution about.
Sorry.
When I started a server,
Mm-hmm.
the screen resolution very small.
That can be fixed today. Okay, no issues. Okay, I have to enable the remote settings.
Okay.
Once remote settings are
Okay,
enabled,
okay.
then you will get a big screen, remote screen. Okay, I'll show you how to do that now. Next, any other questions, concerns?
Sir, Azure VM, when you have to install, sir?
No need to install Azure VM. Simply you have to create an account in the Azure. Okay, yesterday we discussed how to create an account and all. Just to go through the yesterday's class recordings. Yesterday class recordings are already uploaded in the YouTube. Okay,
Right.
just 1 minute. Yeah. Right. Okay, fine. And okay, so yesterday we have already discussed how to create a Azure VM. Azure account is just a self-explanatory, just how you are creating any account like Gmail kind of thing. That's it. You have to provide your details. It will ask you for the credit card information. Just provide the credit card information. That's it. Once you just logged inside the Azure, then what you have to do and all, yesterday we have discussed everything. Okay, not an issue. Very simple Azure VMs. And no need to spend time also. No need to install Windows operating system. Already Windows operating system installed images. We are going to get it. Simply we can start the machine. We can work on it once the machine is deployed. My laptop supports 32-bit support. For use no issues, Raviteja. In case okay, you have good internet connectivity, happily you can work with your Azure VMs. Azure VMs, nothing is going to be created in your laptop. Everything will be managed by the Microsoft. Simply you are accessing their resources. That's it. Okay, even if you have 32-bit, no issues at all. But if you have 32-bit, you cannot practice Oracle VirtualBox. Okay, so 32-bit machines are already, they are legacy. Now they are not supporting. So it's difficult to practice with Oracle VMs. In case if 32-bit is only there, if we can upgrade to 64-bit, or else I can't upgrade, then go with Azure VMs. Any other questions, issues, challenges, doubts? Nothing?
Hello, sir.
Yes, yes.
VM ki మామూలుగా నెట్ అవసరం లేదు. Oracle VM.
Oracle VM also needs internet. Okay, so usually I'll tell you, if you want to connect to the Oracle VM remotely, no need to. Okay, I mean, like, you should have internet. If you want to connect to the VM remotely, you should have internet. Okay, if you don't want to connect to the VM remotely, you want to access the VM directly, then no need of internet. You can directly start the machine and you can directly access the machine. Okay, if you want to connect to the machine remotely, then you need internet. If you don't want to connect, you want to work directly, then you don't need any internet. Shiva, you have any questions, you can ask me in the chat. Shiva, you are in class. Shiva Pidreddy.
Sir.
I guess VMware. Just a minute. Shiva, who is this? We have 3 Shivas in the batch. Little bit confusing. Okay, 1 minute. Who is messaging me in the WhatsApp now? Shiva? Just talk with me, no issue. Shiva Pedreddy only. Yeah, tell me, Shiva. Yeah, tell me, what is the issue? You have VMware, huh?
Yes.
VMware, okay, we don't use VMware. So in case if you are comfortable with VMware, as discussed, VMware needs a lot of resources. Okay, so in case if you are comfortable with VMware, you can go with VMware. Again, I don't know the settings of VMware. Why? Because beginning from my classes, I'm using Oracle VirtualBox only. So how to change the settings, configurations and all, I don't know in the VMware. Okay. So it's always better to switch to either Oracle VM or Azure VM. If you are comfortable with the settings and all, you can proceed. Right? Any other questions, doubts? How many of you started practicing, guys? First of all, tell me. We have 27 members in the batch. How many of you started practicing? Let me lower down your hands. Okay, now raise your hands, those who are started practicing. At least installed Oracle VirtualBox. At least. Good. Okay, so I guess half of you are started practicing. That's fine, but half of you are not yet started. Please start practicing, guys. If once you just postpone the things, okay, again, it will take a lot of time to get into the track. Okay, please don't postpone the things. Try to practice daily so that you will get good knowledge. If you simply postpone the, okay, I'll have in my weekends, okay, Saturday, Sunday is free for me. I'll do practice all the topics on Saturday, Sunday. That's it. We'll go for outing. That's it. Okay. We cannot even practice also. You can't even open the laptop also. Okay. I know the things, how we can postpone the things and all. So please don't postpone it. Again, I'll encourage all you to start practicing immediately. Okay. Okay, good. Good, Kishore. Okay. Right. Okay. So now let me start the topic. So yesterday we just created the machine, right? Or Oracle VirtualBox machine. Let me open this application with run as administrator. Okay. And let me start the machine. How to start the machine, guys? What is the shortcut key to start the machine?
Double click.
Double click. Very good. Okay. Who is that?
Kusuma, sir.
Kusuma. Very good. Okay. So let me go to this performance tracker. Yes. Students. It's my batch. Right. Okay. Very good. Right. So we can double click on the machine. Okay. By just double clicking on the machine, we can start the Oracle VM. Okay. So just double click on the machine. Yesterday, I have created this machine and installed Windows 2012 operating system. Okay. So once the machine is ready, how to log into the machine? Once the machine is ready, how to log into the machine? Yesterday itself, we discussed about Azure VMs. Azure VMs, how we can log in remotely, guys? Can anyone tell me? How to?
MSTSC.
Yes.
E41 admin, sir.
Using IP address.
IP address. Okay.
RDP.
RDP.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay. So using RDP, we can connect to the servers remotely. And the shortcut we are going to use is MSTSC. Okay. MSTSC. By using this MSTSC, we can connect to the servers remotely. So yesterday we have already connected to the Azure VMs remotely. So simply copy the public IP address. You can connect to the servers using public IP address only. Let me show you that as well. In the meanwhile, the machine is going to start. So how to open, first of all, how to open Azure portal? Can anyone tell me what is the Azure portal website address?
Azure.portal.com.
Microsoft.
Portal.azure.com.
Who is that? Who is that?
Portal.azure.com.
Yeah.
Azure.microsoft.com.
Who said portal.azure.com?
This Pranit.
Is it azure.portal.com, portal.azure.com?
Portal.azure.com.
Very good. Okay. So simply go to your browser, type portal.azure.com so that once you create the login, it will ask you to log in with your existing account. In case if you want to create a new account, use another account, you can create a separate account and all. Okay. By just giving your details, like how you are creating a Gmail. In the same way, we can create Azure account also. Simply extra step is you have to provide the credit card information. Okay. So let me log into my Azure account. Okay, once you logged into the Azure account, you can see all the machines, whatever machines are there, you can see all the machines. And once you logged in, okay, it will show you the balance, how much balance is there. Okay, if not showing here in the notification, yes, in the notification, it will show you 11,211 balance is there for me. Okay, so go to virtual machines that we have already created yesterday. So batch 41 virtual machine, right? We have created this one. Click on this machine. Once you clicked on this machine, then you can see the machine details here. Okay. So once you started the machine, as of now, you don't see any public IP address, right? Just you cannot see any public IP address. Why I cannot see public IP address? Can anyone tell me quickly? Yes, very good.
The machine is in stop state now.
Yes,
We need to start the machine.
Very good. Okay, the machine is not yet started. I have to start the machine by using the start button. Once I just started the machine, I'll get a public IP address. This is private IP address. Private IP address will be used to communicate with each other in the organization. Machine to machine communication will be done using private IP address. Okay. So if you want to connect a person to machine, if you want to connect to the server remotely, we have to use public IP address. Once you started the machine, then you will get the notification here, started virtual machine. Okay. So once the machine is completely started, earlier you can see, right? Earlier you can see batch 41 IP name, but now you can see, okay, this particular IP address. Okay, just click on this, copy to clipboard and go to this I have just pinned this MSTSC window. What you can do is just go to Windows button, type remote, or else go to the shortcut MSTSC, open this window, copy paste the IP address, click connect. Okay, then it will ask you the username and password. What username we gave yesterday? Batch 41
Batch
admin.
41.
Batch 41. B41 admin or batch 41 admin?
B41, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, so just give the username and password, then you will get this screen. This is how regularly we are going to connect to the servers in the organization, guys. This is the real-time setup.
Yes.
Lot of people, those who don't know how to connect to the servers remotely, got the job, and they just, okay, what we can say, they just lose their job by unable to they are unable to connect to the server remotely. They don't know how to connect to the server remotely. They got the job, but they don't know how to connect to the server remotely. First day itself, they came out of the job. It's very important. Regularly, we'll connect to the servers like this only. Okay, without knowing this thing also, the trainer, I don't know, some trainers, sometimes I'll get some of the students, okay, they will call me by just watching my videos in the YouTube and all. They will call me, sir, I lost my job. Why? What happened? They are going to explain these things. Sir, the client asked me to share the screen and all, and he gave the server name. He asked me to connect, but I don't know how to connect. I lost my job. How to connect to the server if we did not teach this thing also, what is the use of giving training of 20 hours, 30 hours, 40 hours? Right? You will get the screen. Lot of people don't know what I have to choose here. You have to simply choose yes, then only you can connect to the servers. Very small thing, but if you don't know these things, guys, you are going to lose the jobs. It's clearly saying that you are not a real-time DBA. Right? So very important, any server, we are going to connect to this server remotely like this only. If anyone asked, hey, please connect to the server remotely, or RDP, please take the RDP or RDP to the server. The meaning is they are asking us to connect to the server remotely. So what we can do, simply they will give you the computer name. Here you can give either you can give a computer name or IP address. Okay, so don't think only IP address I can use to connect to the server remotely. Either you can use computer name or you can use IP address. Okay, if you have computer name, you can copy paste the computer name. And if you have IP address, you can copy paste the IP address. Sometimes computer names also, you have to give the full computer name. Okay, complete name you have to give. That is called FQDN name. Okay, FQDN. What is that? FQDN. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of this?
Fully
Abbreviation.
qualified domain name.
Fully qualified domain name.
Very good. Okay, fully qualified domain name. Okay, means complete name, server name dot your domain name. Imagine you're working for Infosys company, infosys.com. Server name dot you're working for Accenture company, Accenture.com. Server name dot, imagine you're working for one project. Okay, more supermart, moresupermart.com. Okay, so like this is called full computer name. This name you can call it as a FQDN name, fully qualified domain name. Guys, the meeting is going to close now. Let me reopen the meeting link. Please join immediately with the same link. Okay, use the same link to join.